Welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, January 10th, 2022.
That's right. It's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And why not start out the new year with a new CEO if you're Hasbro?
That's right. They've named none other than Wizards of the Coast President and Chief Operating Officer Chris Cox.
Wow, this is huge news. Hasbro, of course, is home to so many subsidiaries, and they're like, you know what we want? We want the magic guy.
Yeah, we want that dude. Their former CEO, Brian Goldner, died last October. They've had an interim CEO since then. And then Chris Cox will be taking over from that guy.
So Chris Cox became Chief Operating Officer of Wizards of the Coast in 2016. And Wizards of the Coast, in his tenure, has more than doubled its revenue, surpassing $1 billion last year. $1 billion Magic the Gathering made.
Woof. However, he also had the terrible idea for the Magic MMO. So
oof, yeah, that was a really bad idea. Sorry, buddy.
That was a really bad idea.
Well, let's see what ideas he brings to Hasbro now. This is huge news. So Wizards is going to name a new president since Chris Cox is going over to Hasbro in the coming weeks.
This is an open invitation for you to tweet at them suggesting that Maria and I become the new CEO.
We would like to be co-CEO.
We think we would do just an excellent job. Or president, sorry, we'd be president.
COO, we'd be co-COO, so it would be COO.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Who
I think
doesn't love
that would be good.
That?
Some more news, this time from StarCityGames. Cedric Phillips and Patrick Sullivan tweeted that they are leaving StarCityGames. The longtime beloved commentary pair tweeted this out on January 3rd. If you want to read their whole comments, you can find that through their Twitter accounts. But Cedric was basically like, hey, I made the decision to leave because it was pretty clear that SCG was, quote, going in a different direction and distancing themselves from live coverage of events and the return of the SCG tour, which is on, according to SCG, indefinite hiatus. So
yeah, Patrick Sullivan also tweeted comments on the same day, ending his 15-year run with SCG. Cedric says he's excited for new directions in his life and a return to full-time streaming. And you know, we don't know whether SCG is going to bring back that live coverage.
Yeah, no word about that.
Who knows?
So who knows? But excited to see what Cedric does now, and Patrick as well. And I know a lot of people really sad to see them go, and they were one of the most favorite commentary pairs in Magic. So kind of the end of an era here with this decision.
Absolutely. In more SCG news, they announced expanded 2022 SCG Con tour dates.
Yeah, so over the course of this year, SCG plans to hold more than a dozen events across the U.S. Each of these is going to be a 3-day event headlined by Magic the Gathering and Flesh and Blood main events. The first one's going to be happening in Philadelphia, February 11th through the 13th, and features Kamigawa and Neon Dynasty pre-release events, as well as Modern and Legacy 10K tournaments.
Wow.
So if you been hankering for that kind of GP or SCG tour feel, SCG Con is going to maybe scratch that itch for you.
Yes, and they require masks and proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test within 72 hours to attend.
Absolutely. Some new news here. It's a new secret lair that's going to span across the entire year of 2022. What?
Whoa!
What?
They're
what
the
is this?
secret lair astrology lands.
Yes.
So there will be a new drop each month with a different astrological sign, and each one will be available through the end of the year.
So the Capricorn Swamp is the first one that they have announced, and it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm so curious to know what the rest of them look like.
Yeah, and you can buy the original if you're rich.
Yeah, you sure
from
can.
Donnie Caltrider, who is auctioning it off.
Yeah, this is a 9x11 in gouache. It is gorgeous, as I said. Current bid, $1,000.
Wow. Do you know what? You don't even have to be that rich.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the current bid.
That is the current bid.
Current.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. In some news about the Arena Qualifier event coming up this month, it's going to be Alchemy. And it's going to be the same Alchemy we've been playing.
Yes, people have been clamoring for some of those promised frequent adjustments to the Alchemy format. But Arena says they're not going to make a change until at least 3 weeks from now after the Open and the qualifier weekend, and people are like, why?
This is the most baffling decision for me. I mean, it just makes no sense.
If you made this format so that you can rebalance it frequently, why aren't you?
Maybe you should rebalance it, right?
Maybe you should do that.
I mean, it's a big tournament coming up. Yes, it's an important tournament. It's a qualifier weekend. People want to be prepared. But I think more than that, your format should be true to its own nature. You know,
Yeah.
For me, that beats that. And I mean, 3 weeks is still... I think that's still enough time to prepare.
That's a heck of a long time.
Yeah, so Magic tweeted, "We know people are eager for new Alchemy Balance changes, although to give players time to prepare, we'll be waiting until after the next Arena Open and Qualifier weekend before sharing any new changes. More details will be provided on January 12th with our upcoming weekly blog."
Wow. Well, I guess.
Okay.
The more things don't change, the more they stay the same.
Speaking of Alchemy, we are running a tournament for our patrons.
Yes, on next Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Yes.
We're going to have a very fun, free-to-play Good Luck High Five patron-only tournament. We award tons of prizes. It's always a really great time to just hang out in the Discord and chat with everybody.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, become a patron and then sign up for that tournament. All of the details are over on our Patreon page.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Alchemy Best of 3. Bring your most fun deck. It doesn't even matter if you win. You can still win awesome prizes.
Right.
Well, that's all the Magic news that you need for this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can check out our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five, anywhere you find fine podcasts. And you can support that show, this show, and everything that we make over on patreon.com/GLHF Magic.
Good luck.